TJ, take us away.
All right. So, a lot
Wait,
of
take us away.
concerts.
Take us away. We didn't in. Like he's taking us in, isn't he?
Louisville area, we have a whole bunch of concerts and concert series, and Fred Minnick puts those on along with some other people. And the great news is he does a whole bunch of barrel picks, so those bourbons are released at the concerts. But if you know anything, the local Kroger's are the one that sponsors it, and they all just like drop them at the local Kroger's. So you just, like go to the local Kroger because I can't afford the concert tickets. It's absolutely ridiculous. And then you put a babysitter on top of it. Just not going to happen. But anyway, what I picked up was the Jack Daniels Barrel Proof Rye.
Oh, there we go.
From the Bourbon and Beyond concert series. It is a single barrel and it is at 127.3 proof. So it is picked by Chris from Kroger and Fred Minnick. And we will see what we think. If you know anything about Jack Daniels, you will know that their barrel proof products are just freaking amazing. We have talked about this on the channel multiple times. They are so, so good. But they did a limited edition rye in 2020 and it just blew up. It was just crazy. I think Brian has tasted it, correct?
I've never tasted it.
I have also never tasted it. Brian has a friend.
It is touched these lips.
Yeah.
It was delicious.
One of the few times.
I only had one pour.
Yeah. And that was it. But to help out, Jack Daniels has started this year, 2023, to do barrel proof rye single barrel picks. And so this is one of those. I'm assuming this is one of the first ones they did because, Fred Minnick probably gets basically whatever he wants.
Yeah, you'll find the bourbon single barrels at 131, 133. I don't know if I've seen above a 133. Actually, Chuck, the one you got me, I think, was 133. Or maybe 131. So
I get something on the nose of this that I don't think I've ever had on a rye ever. And it's chocolate.
Interesting. I get charcoal. Lots and lots of charcoal. Like I'm sitting at a campfire. Charcoal.
Yeah, see, and maybe that's like my interpretation or what it's like how I'm sensing the charcoal, but it's like a dry chocolate.
Mm-hmm.
No, I think you're both right on. I can see the chocolate.
You get the chocolate charcoal?
I maybe lean a little bit more toward. I lean a little bit more towards the charcoal, like the smoke on that. But I can see what you mean by the chocolate, like the cocoa. Not like a milk chocolate, but like more of a cocoa.
Yeah.
And that's a phenomenal nose.
There's sweetness there, though.
Oh, yeah. There's definitely some sweetness.
Yeah, but you don't get.
Okay. I'm tired of nosing this thing. I'm not
tired of nosing this. I could just nose this all day long.
I bet you could because that's who you are. But I'm gonna start drinking.
Yeah, before Brian gets in and actually says what he thinks, I'm gonna just go this is gonna be Brian's favorite rye of the year. End of story.
Oh, yeah.
And there he is.
Yeah, it is. Oh my goodness. Ooh, delicious. Okay. Oh,
it is okay.
Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Me, and I need a minute.
And he's gone.
He's gone. Brian's never done this on the channel ever.
No, he's gone again.
No, he's not. Back. Okay, there he is. Okay.
Oh, he was so good. Oh, wow.
It was so good. You needed alone time with it.
Yeah, I don't know. I just had to compose myself.
Use your words.
I don't know if I can. I'm just going to keep drinking. Can you send me another sample, sir?
No, as you can see, the bottle is almost empty.
You better
Okay,
be sending that for the best of whiskey. That's all I
So,
know.
so spoiler alert: Jack Daniel's single barrel barrel proof rye meets the hype. End
Yeah.
of story.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I mean,
Boom.
Brian, you tasted
Power
the
Bourbon
2020.
signing off.
Brian's done. Game over. Just buy it. End of story.
Bye.
What's weird is
Pay
like,
what you
I mean,
need to. Bye.
do you get like if you tasted this, would you say it's a rye?
Mm-mm.
I get maybe like there's a hint of it on the nose, like but it could easily be discernible for like just a high proof or a high rye bourbon.
It could be. The end of the palate, the finish comes. The rye comes through a lot more. Not as much on the nose. Initial palate.
If I had to pick
doesn't identify as a
Yeah.
rye.
Okay.
Yeah.
Doesn't
If I had
identify
to-
as a rye.
if I had to pick tasting notes to like truly explain and give an idea what it is Thin Mints from Girl Scout cookies. Like there's chocolate, there's a little bit of mint, and then there's this cookie texture that is just amazing. It is not a high rye bourbon. It is not a bourbon. It's somewhere in between this wonderful meld that I can only explain as Thin Mints.
The finish is it's like cooling. You get this cooling sensation of a lot of times like on a especially Jack Daniel's barrel proof bourbon, you're gonna get a punch, and it's gonna be ethanol, and it's gonna burn, it's gonna be warming. This is almost it gives you this cooling sensation with that with the mint, kind of like a menthol finish. Kind of an interesting note.
I mean, this is dangerously delicious.
Yeah. Well, so I mean, I guess that's what it is. This review went way shorter than I thought, which is from what I'm getting, if you see a Jack Daniel's barrel strength rye single barrel pick, just buy it. End of story. That's like my opinion. We'll go Chuck and then we'll go Brian to finish it off because Brian is the rye man. But that's where I am.
I mean, honestly, this is when I think the bottle would last a long time because I would just sit here and nose it. So like I'm not even sure I would drink it. It's just man.
Chuck just pours it back in the bottle. He like just sniffs it.
Like,
pours
that's
it
all I
back in the
needed.
bottle.
That's good. That's all I needed. I just need to smell it for 30 minutes and I'm fine. Yeah. Wow. I honestly, of course, everything that TJ says is generally a little embellished and new things. Like he's always super excited. TJ, right? This was well worth the hype. So when you said it was going to be my favorite rye, I even pulled. So when you said it was going to be my favorite rye, I was like, okay, I'm prepared because I have my Thomas handy here, and I'm going to compare it. I don't even need to pour it. So it's like don't even worry about it. This is my favorite rye that I've ever had.
Did I mention this was $60?
No, I mean my Thomas handy was only like 110 or something. So I buy it. I don't buy it secondary.
I haven't either.
Wow. That's all I have to say. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Brian.
And I would have, I mean, TJ, like you couldn't have got a second one.
Yeah, right.
I could have. I don't like
or
you that
divided
much.
it equally 3 ways.
I don't know how to top that with Chuck saying like favorite rye ever. This is a non-rye guy promoting a rye. Like I feel like that speaks for itself right there. But no, the uniqueness of this with the just amazing aromas on the nose, transition to palate. I feel like I get those rye notes I'm looking for at the end of the palate and on the finish. Delicious. I would love to have. So those of you watching, TJ, given availability, I'd love to have like 2 or 3 of these single barrel ryes to compare against each other, just to see the diversity here. Just just throwing that out there for us to try. But yes, if you find one of these, get them. If you yeah, don't sleep on this. Don't go, oh, hey, I'm not a rye person, so no, thank you. No, get it. Um, it's worth the hype. Find it, hunt it, buy it, be happy.
That's it. Find it,
Yep.
hunt it, find it, be happy.
Cheers. See you next time.
Stay neat.
Power rye.